Hello everybody and welcome back. This is video 1 of section 2. And section 2 is going to be a little bit, I wouldn't say it's going to be difficult. It's new concepts. But today's goals is we're going to talk about if statements and just a little funny meme about if statements. This is a paradoxical one. So you're probably wondering, well, you just showed me an if statement, but I have no clue what an if statement actually is. Well, see, the funny thing is that you already do know what an if statement is. In fact, if you're watching this video, that means that you didn't have anything else to do right now and decided to watch it. So, if statements are basically a way of telling the computer what to do next. And you're going to tell the computer what to do based off something else. For example, let's say if tomorrow it's going to be rainy, you're going to grab your umbrella. That's what an if statement does. It's just a series of logic that leads you to a conclusion, and hopefully a logical one at that. So we're going to open up Unity. And it should open right up to, if I close that, should open right up to our world here. Little palm trees going on and all that action. And today we're gonna just go right ahead. In our scripts folder, let's make a quick script. We'll make a JavaScript, and we're gonna call it. What are we gonna call it? Let's call it basic if statements. So we're gonna call it basic. God, I can't type right now. If statements. Go and open basic if statements up. Okay, so here we are in our script right here. And what we're going to do is we're only going to be going over true or false if statements right now. So let's make a true or false value, and let's call it raining. Sticking with our example. And this is going to be of type Boolean. And we're going to set this to false for now. And we're going to put everything under our update function. So how you write an if statement is very simple. You first start off with if, and then you're going to put your condition here, and then your logic here. So your logic goes here. So this is the basic setup of every single if statement. Every single variation, no matter how complex, has this fundamental idea behind it. So your condition is it's going to be this variable right here. So we're going to say if raining. You could just put in raining. However, this implies if raining is true. Notice the double equal sign. So like before, when we're doing like here, we used a single equal sign. A single equal sign means that you're setting something on the left to the right. However, a double equal sign, basically only used in if statements, is saying, well, if raining is equals to true, double equal sign is a comparative operator. So double equal sign is comparative, single equal sign is setting. Just know that, because you'll get some weird errors if you don't take care of that. So now, so we have our logic here, and we're checking if raining is true. Then we want to do something. What do we want to say? Well, let's do the only thing we know how to do right now, and we're gonna print it out on the console. We're gonna send a message, and it's gonna say it's raining. And trust me, you'll learn how to actually you'll make raining effects later on. Maybe, we'll see. Oh, and then we're gonna save this script, and then inside our first person controller, What doesn't look complicated? Nothing doesn't look complicated. Okay. Create an empty object and just put it right on the first person controller. And let's just put its coordinates at 0, 0 for future sake. So 0, 0, 0. And let's drag our script onto it. So basic if statements. Now if you're to run your game, you're going to get a bunch of messages in your console, which aren't showing up right now for some strange reason. Did I save it? Oh, I see. Okay, so this message is only going to display if raining is equal to true. And right now we have raining over here equal to false. Notice the check. You could change the symbol that way. So right now it is false. So nothing in our script's going to show, which is why I was so confused. So if we run it and we check our symbol, you'll see now we get a bunch of log messages saying it's raining, it's raining, it's raining. And if we undo it, you'll see this number stops going up, which means it's not raining. Fascinating, right? So let's do a little more exploring here. So if it's raining, we have that. But let's say, what else? So we could say we can make an else statement. We can say else we want curly braces. Oh yes, these are, if we're getting weird errors right now, these are curly braces. I didn't really mention that. They're not parentheses, which is up here. And oh my gosh, I completely forgot this. But after if statements, you don't put a semicolon, unlike basically every other line in programming almost. There's exceptions, but yes, don't put a semicolon afterwards. You'll get some very strange errors. And so let's say, well, if raining is not true, then it's obviously going to be false. So we could then say debug log it's dry, or dre if you spell it like I do. Okay, so there we go. And make sure you turn off your game so it can compile. And if we run it, you'll see it's dry is going to pop up, and if we click raining, now it's going to be true, and therefore it says it's raining. And if we unclick that, you'll see it's like that. Now, if statements are very useful because they can check the logic in things. They get a lot more complex, which I'm going to be going to in more videos, but this is the basic setup. You can play with it. There's not much to really play with, but this is the fundamental if statement. If you know this, you already know how to do, like, you could basically read like 30% of all program now, which is very, very nice because this is a very big milestone in programming, being able to understand this concept. Okay, and that's it for now. So I'll see you guys next video.